Danny Barron, who is the head golf professional, PGA professional, and club manager for Osborne Country Club. Danny's been with us 11 years. So he's been through a few Osborne Cups, and he knows how to arrange them, and he does a terrific job at us. We'd like to hear Danny's comments about the event, the format, and how it plays out through the state with other professionals.
Right. Well, speaking on behalf of all the PGA professionals around the state, this is the event that they look forward to, and it's because of Mr. Osborne, who started this not just after he retired, but started this when he was here at Osborne Country Club. My dad was a PGA golf professional, and he remembers gathering up a few golfers to come over and play here at Osborne. It was always the event to look forward to. But I have so many golf pros throughout the year ask, when's the Osborne Cup? When's the Osborne Cup? It's at the end of a very long season. It's an opportunity for the golf professionals to bring 3 members out, get away from their course, and just have a great day for a special person, for sure.
Yeah, well, it's been a great event. I think this is the 25th year, and looks like it's got a long future in front of it.
This isn't going anywhere. I would have to run and hide if we ever thought about not putting this on the calendar. And you know, we have 30 teams today, and I have to cap it for many reasons, but we could probably get 60 teams if we wanted to. There's just that much interest around the state, and not just because of the format and the golf course as well. This golf course is second to none. It's just a beautiful place, and everybody really enjoys coming out here. And Walter has done what Walter does, and he's got these greens cranked up a little bit, so it'll be a fun day for everybody.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for stopping by, and thanks for organizing this and keeping it going.
Well, thanks, Mr. Osborne, for everything you've done for not only golf in Kentucky, the PGA of America, but here at Osborne. A true legend and a mentor for sure.
That's great.
Have fun. Appreciate it.
With us is the honoree's son, Chris, who's the head professional PGA pro at Bardstown Country Club. And Chris, you guys have never won this, but I know it'd be a thrill of a lifetime. Chris has been quite the golfer. He won the Kentucky Open when it was played here a few years ago.
Long time ago.
But tell us what it means to you for your dad to be honored this way.
It means everything. It means everything to him. And the one person I have to thank more than anything for this is the brainchild of Mr. Ed Wilson.
Well,
he wanted to do something for Dad when Dad left here, and it's amazing to see the turnout every year. The players that have come through here, both professionally and the amateurs that they've brought over the years. Everybody circles this date, and they just set it aside. We can't thank you enough for that.
Well, Danny says he's got 29 or 30 teams, and he could have had 49.
It's a great format. It's a lot of fun, and it's just wow, what a great place. This club to grow up here and to see where it started and where it is today because of members like you who've always been there to help guide it, and it's just amazing.
Well, thank you for the compliments. I really didn't do that much, but it's I just felt, and several other people felt, Jim needed to be honored in some way. And when he presented this format, I said, "You're kidding." He said, "No, that's what I wanted to do, hit from the back tees and no handicaps."
That's right.
Well, anyway, Christopher, thanks for dropping by, and you guys play well.
We will. We're going to try to win. We brought the first grandson to play in the Osborne Cup today.
Oh, did you?
Hayden is the first one of my 4 boys that have been able to make it and play. So who knows, a year or two from now we might have all Osborne team.
Yep. No, that'd be great. Osborne team. All right. Thanks.
Thank you,
well.
Mr. Wilson.
We're here today at the Osborne Cup with a couple of golf professionals. Got Nick Johnson on my left and Blake Watts on my right. Nick was a teaching professional here for a while, and then he went to Wildwood, where he presently teaches. And Nick's played in a few Osborne Cups, in fact, won a few.
I have.
So, any comments on the tournament?
Oh, it's just a fun event. It's an event that we as golf professionals look forward to every year. Come out, play a wonderful facility like Hurstbourne, get to have a good day with our members, and then also to honor Mr. Osborne. You know, Mr. Osborne's a consummate professional, and whether you worked with him, for him, or anything like that, just being around him, he's been a mentor and always has a good piece of advice. And here's Mr. Osborne.
Next to me on the right is Blake Watts, PGA golf professional, just starting a new job here at Osborne Country Club as the head pro. We're excited to have him back. It's like a homecoming for us.
Yes,
And hey, you've played in a few Osborne Cups, have you not?
I have. I've played the last 9 or 10 of them, yes.
Okay.
So,
Any comments on the event?
well, I think Nick said it best. It's just a wonderful way to come together, a lot of camaraderie with guys through the state, and,
Yeah.
and just to show Mr. Osborne some appreciation for his career and what he's, the foundation he laid at Hurstbourne, and what this facility is now started in his tenure. So, just an honor to be
Well,
here.
thank you both for coming. Play
sir.
well.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah. Jim was a golf professional here for 30 years. Retired a few years ago. He's still young. And Jim, I know you're pleased with the event.
Oh, it's wonderful, and today's weather's going to be fantastic
Perfect.
and everything, and it's wonderful. We have 30 teams from throughout Kentucky here. We had to limit it to 30 because there's so many people want to play, but it's a wonderful event for people to come and see the best country club in the state of Kentucky.
Well, I talked to the superintendent this morning. What do you think the stamp would be on the greens?
14.
14.5.
Now the pros play at 12.5 or 13.
Yeah.
And here it is at 14.5. This is going to give fellas something else to think about.
It'll be like putting in the bathtub.
No, it really is an honor to be here for having this in my name and everything, and it's just really is nice.
Well, in Jim's honor, and to surprise him a little bit, we've got a guest who wants to come say hi to you.
Wonderful.
And you haven't seen this person in a while, and you worked with this person very diligently in the Foster Brooks. And she said she'd be delighted to come out and visit with you. And I'd like, remember Miss Lois?
Oh, yeah.
Windhorse.
Lois Windhorse.
So,
Boy, her husband Buzzy was a wonderful.
Yes, you fed into his disease, a golfaholic. No, Jim, I said, you know, the only lesson in golf I ever took was from you. I became a great putter, and because of what you did and taught me, I'd be a professional, Ted Schultz and his wife.
Oh, really?
And what is it called, a scramble?
Uh-huh.
We were down, and I stuck a 25-foot putt. And guess what? We beat them. I said, I retire. I'm not doing this anymore.
Wonderful. Well, we had 27 years of wonderful thing. We started the Foster Brooks in 1970, and we gave it up in 96 to the Corsairs, and they wanted to change everything. We had everything going smooth, and we gave them 2 years notice what to do, and they didn't want to do it, and consequently they went away. However, today we couldn't have it because we couldn't afford the pros. At that time, we paid the pros $3,000 for coming in and playing plus expenses, and nowadays, hell, it'd be $30,000 a piece for them to come in and play.
And do you remember Fuzzy?
Oh yeah.
He always turned his check. He wouldn't take it.
Fuzzy would come off of 18. I give him his check. He said, "Give it back to the kids." And he was wonderful. And he also helped me get other pros to come in and play. And we had all the top pros in the country. We had Tom Kite, Crenshaw, Freddie Couples. We had all of them except Palmer and Nicholas. And I never could get the two of them to agree to come in and play. But John Daly, I'm sitting downstairs in the office one Sunday morning, and in walks John Daly. He had been overseeing Fuzzy. And I said, "John, how about playing in our tournament this year?" He said, "Well, I don't know, I'll talk to Fuzzy." So he talked to Fuzzy, And the next thing I know, John said, I'm going to play. And that was the largest attendance we ever had the year that John Daly came in. So we had wonderful people. We had Jim Durante, we had George Goebel, we had everybody.
Lee Elder.
Lee Elder.
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope, we had
I'll just
him a
look.
couple of times.
Yeah,
And
President
everything.
Ford.
So it was wonderful.
And it was so, you know, before I started in 1981 with you all, we joined the Osborne Club in 1976. And my girls were all tiny. And I would take out tickets to the different golf courses and clubs around town and deliver them for them to sell. And then on Tuesday, or no, actually Wednesday, because they were opened on Memorial Day, I'd go back to the pro shops, pick up the money and the tickets. And then in 1981, I was asked to join the tournament. And it became very personal for me in 1982. I was pregnant with a little boy, had him early, and he was in the NICU at Kosare Children's, and he died 2 days after he was born. But
I never knew that.
yep, I didn't tell a lot of people, but it made my volunteerism even more important because I know what this tournament, Foster Brooks, did for that hospital.
He did wonders for Kosare.
He really did.
That was what all the players did. It was for the tournament, for the Kosare.
Yes. And Jan, we can't forget Jan.
No.
Because without Jan, Jim wouldn't be able to do what he has done his whole life.
She was a lifesaver for me. She, after Chris got in high school, she came to work for me in the pro shop, and she was wonderful. She really took care of the ladies and everything else, and she was my sounding board. I sounded everything by her before I would do it, and so we were a team. And lost her in 03, but that's one of those things that happens. So,
Yep. And, you know, the children, I mean, we were out here in the summertime every day. I didn't have time to play golf. I was chasing after kids. And they would go around to the pro shop to visit Jim, Jan, and as they called Chrissy Poo.
Chrissy.
They had a big crush on him, but we love you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Danny, and it's a pleasure being back here again. What a beautiful day he's got for us. It's great to see so many faces, familiar faces out there, and I'm sure there's some strange new ones, which I'd like to meet. But it's great to be here. It's past another year. It's moving right along, but I'll be here as long as I can. So thank you for coming, and hope you play well.
Thank you, Mr. O, and go warm up. I know he's playing today and always enjoys the opportunity to get around and play some golf.
First tee at the Osborne group. Got Dr. Jerry Lacey, of course Mr. Osborne, and Frank Higgins. They're going to bring the course to its knees.
It's always an honor to come back to Osborne Country Club. It's where I grew up. I remember long before as tall as he is, I was a little kid running around here. And most of the members here were kind of like grandparents to me, and they adopted me. And my dad was here for 30 years as the head professional. And when Ed Wilson and Keith Steller and a bunch of those guys got together and said, we want to do something to honor your dad when he retired, I said, well, that's wonderful. And Dad gave them this idea for the Osborne Cup, and wow, it's just been amazing. We've had a great turnout every year we've had it. Some years it rains, some years we're in shorts, some years it's cold, but it's always been just a wonderful event that people circle on their calendar and look forward to every year.
For sure. This is our first time playing in this event, and people here are just different. They're special kind of people and made me feel like family, even though I've never met some of them, but I just feel like more like family around here. And it was just, I had fun today. Played with my dad, Chad Riggs, and Kim Wright, and I just had a lot of fun.
Papa was right behind us all day, so wherever we got to the next green or the next tee, he was always right behind us, and we heard them yelling and making putts, and he and Ed Wilson and Frank Hagens and Dr. Lacey, you know, that's his group, and they love it and they have fun. They look forward to it every year.